соотечественники.
He said his action was inevitable. After 6.5 years in power, Mikhail Gorbachev confirmed his resignation on television tonight.
The dissolution of the Soviet Union gave a chance for media in Belarus to become independent. Unfortunately, this independence did not last long. After Alexander Lukashenko came to power in 1994, the media again gradually became subject to restrictions and censorship.
Уважаемые, что вы снимаете? И кто вы такие? Я спрашиваю того, кто снимает.
The development of the internet and social media has given another promise of liberation to journalists. But will this promise be fulfilled? Alexander Chulanov, sports correspondent for National State Television, was found dead in his apartment in Minsk in 1994. Dmitry Zavatsky, a cameraman for ORT, disappeared in July 2000. He was declared dead in 2003. Mikhailo Kolyomets, a Ukrainian journalist and the founder of the Kiev-based Ukrainian news agency, was found hanged in the northwestern Belarus in 2002. Veronika Cherkasova, a reporter for Solidarność, was stabbed to death in her apartment in Minsk in 2004. Alech Biabenin, founder of Charter 97, was found hanged in 2010, just outside Minsk. The list could be continued. According to Reporters Without Borders, freedom of media in Belarus is the lowest rated in Europe. All media remain extremely restricted. State-owned and independent media are subordinated to the president. Journalists constantly face political and economic repressions. Wolchacz Jacek, a freelancer for the satellite and online TV station Belsat in Poland, was fined by the Belarusian authorities multiple times over the past years. Her husband, the cameraman Andrei Koziel, experienced the same sanctions. Nasta Reznikova, a Belarusian journalist who also works for Belsat TV, describes her journalistic experience as follows.
As a Belsat journalist, it is very difficult to get a comment from authorities. It's almost impossible. In Germany, it's like you call press secretary and they manage termin.
The majority of Belarusian internet users are active on social media. In 2019, the most popular social media sites in Belarus were VKontakte, Facebook, Twitter, and Odnoklasniki. Political activists and online journalists actively use it in order to inform, mobilize, and support civil society of Belarus. But did the development of the internet and social media bring any changes to the current situation in Belarus? Did it fulfill its promise of liberation?
Offline, nothing get changed, I will say so. Online, of course, many people write comments, many people write very offensive and emotional comments. But if you see on the protest activity in Belarus, it changed nothing.
Despite the decrease in the numbers of arrested journalists in 2018, threats and restrictions of the freedom of speech are still part of their professional everyday life, both online and offline.
Our cameraman was detained alive. The policeman came to him and said, please come with me. And he answered, I am a journalist. That was the only thing he actually said, because it was all live. We all can see it in internet right now. And then he was trialed or sued because of offensive language, and he got 15 days prison. And yeah, there is now a joke that the I am a journalist is now offensive language.
Hopefully, the situation will change in the nearest future, so that no one should be afraid for his own life, for spreading the truth and cultivating the very essential freedom of speech.